Hello everyone, welcome to CAD tutorials for beginners, and in this tutorial we will discuss about the operation toolbar commands. So we will discuss about the mirror, symmetry, translate, rotate, scale, and the last one is the offset command. So let us discuss about the mirror command first. So mirror command, it creates a symmetrical elements using the line or the axis. So to use the mirror command, there must be a line or the axis available in the sketch. So let us select the mirror option and we'll just let's say zoom it, and here we have to select the sketch which we want to mirror, and then after that we can select the line or the axis. So let's first select the line. So you can see the mirror is created, and if you try to manipulate this sketch here, it is going to manipulate it in the mirrored element as well. Similarly, we can use the axis over here. Again, just select the sketch, enter after it, and then select the axis. So now again, if you try to manipulate this one, so both the mirrors will get manipulated. So in this way we can use the mirror option. So this option is very much useful. So instead of creating the sketch multiple time, the second option will use the symmetry. So symmetry is similar to the mirror, but only it will not create a duplication. Here also you need the line or axis in the sketch, along which you can symmetry the elements. So again, select the symmetry option, select the sketch, and then select the line about which you want to symmetry it. So you can see here the initial sketch is no more here. So in this way this is the symmetry option. The next option we'll see is the translate option. So translate option is nothing but moving the elements from one to another location. So just select the translation option, and with the translation command you can create a rectangular pattern. So we will see this slot here on a rectangular plate. So you can just select the slot which you want to pattern, and here it will ask for the instances, how much instances you want. So you can just change it. I will keep this as 4, and here if you click on the duplicate mode, it is going to create a duplicate, or if you just uncheck it, it will not create instances. It will just translate this object from one location to the another. So now we can see here, just we have selected the sketch, and select or click the translation start point. So just select the translation point, and you can see the value is 290. So it is reflecting from the start point to this first start point of this first instance. So just select this. So you can see here it is not duplicated, it is translated. I will just make Ctrl Z of it, and again select the translation, select the sketch here, and here I will click on the duplicate mode. So I will duplicate this to 4 instances. So now again we have to select the translation start point, and then you can see here the duplicates are created. And if you try to check the distance here, just select the distance, and this distance we have translated. So in this way you can use the translate option. Similarly, you can create a translation on the y or the z direction here. So just select this one, and you can create a instances, let's say 3. So in this way you can create a rectangular pattern with the translation command. The next command we'll see is the rotate command. So rotate command is again rotating the elements at a certain angle, and you can create a circular pattern of this with the help of rotate command. So as there is no circular pattern option is available in CATIA V5, sketcher mode. So we can use this rotate option to create a circular pattern. So select on the rotate, we'll create a circular pattern of this one, this circle. So again, just select this circle which you want to pattern and select the rotation center. Just select the rotation center, and here again similar way you can create instances. So let's create 5 instances or 6 instances you can create, and you have to check the duplicate mode if you want to pattern it. And if you want to change the angle only, then you have to just uncheck this one. And here I will add 60 degree and just create. So in this way you can use this command to create a patterns. Similarly, you can pattern this one as well, this sketch as well, and select the center point, and you can just select the angle. So in this way you can create a circular pattern of these sketches. We'll just Control Z it. Similarly, if you want to just pattern this sketch here, just select the sketch, select again the rotation point, and you can angle it. You can just create a pattern of it. Or if you just want to simply rotate the same instance, you can just uncheck this duplicate mode and rotate the existing elements. The next option is the scaling. So scale, it just scales the element. So let's say if you want to scale this circle here, which is of 600 diameter, just select the circle, and let's say we have to duplicate this one. So select the duplicate mode and select the start point, and you can create a scaling. So you can just scale it on the positive side or on the negative side. So let's say if you want to scale it on the 50%, so just select the 50%, and you can see here the diameter of the inner circle is 600 and the diameter of the outer circle is 900. So it is scaled by 50%. Similarly, let's say we will create one more rectangle here, and we'll just provide the dimension to this one. Let's say 800 and 350. Just select the scale option, select this sketch, select the point to scale, and you can see here, so it is scaling. So in this way it is scaled to certain value. I'll just delete this one. The next option we'll see is the offset. That is the last option, that is the offset. So let's say if you want to offset any element, let's say we have to offset this circle inside or outside, you can just use the offset option. So you can see here after selecting the circle, you can just offset it inside or the outside. So just select on the outside, and you can just change the dimension. So I will provide the dimension for this first. Let's say 490, and to this one we have already provided this dimension. You already created this offset dimension. Just select that offset dimension, and you can change it to whatever value you want. Similarly, if you want to offset this rectangle over here, just select the rectangle, and you can just see on the inner side or the outer side, you can just provide the point. So in this way you can use the offset command. Similarly, if you want to offset the arc here, just select the arc, and you can select it on the outer side or the inner side. Let's say inner side. So you can see here it is offset by 220 mm. So in this way you can use these commands to save your time while designing the complex models. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe our channel for more videos. Also you can add your queries, your questions in the comment box.